which I want to highlight. You may win an election, we may win an election. What follows soon after is a law and order issue. And that's where you are certainly not equal to us. You win an election being an incumbent, sitting in power, win an election, and after that, lawlessness, mayhem, clashes, sexual assault, brazen murders have happened in West Bengal. And they're not my words. High Court, Calcutta High Court has said, sir, and I'm quoting, in 60% of the cases, FIRs were not registered. Therefore, total cases of violence understated, unquote. This is the Calcutta High Court's observation. So what is the comparison? I win, you win. We all win means my cadres, ordinary citizens are at risk. They get raped, they get murdered, their houses get burnt. So don't you compare. Don't you compare.
Honorable Finance Minister, Honorable Finance Minister, will lay the High Court judgment on the table.
Sir?
You will authenticate the High Court judgment.
Of course I will, sir.
Please.
Of course I will. Thank you. Sir, the incidents are such worrisome incidents, sir. So this very house, which periodically talks about women's welfare, women's law and order related issues, that is where I start telling, if we start politicizing women's issues, malnutrition, and about children, there is no end. I can point a finger, they can point a finger, no end to it. But look at the gravity. 4th May 2021, 60-year-old woman was gang raped in Kejuri in front of her 6-year-old grandson while her daughter-in-law was beaten up. So you win, I win, sir? You win and I win? May 21st. May 21st. I don't mind, I'll hear. Sir, I'm happy to sit down. I can happily sit down. Ma'am, I'm responding to you. I'll sit down. But if the issues have been raised by members, I'm duty bound to give an answer. I quite welcome you telling anything to me. Oh, this is not economy. Oh, this is not the discussion. Oh, this is not on jobs. I will talk about it because the comparison came from your end. I will respond to it. Sir, 5th May 21, Arup Das, a BJP Karyakarta, a resident of Natra village in Indus, was found hanging from a tree. Who did it? Till now. And out of the court, Calcutta High Court again, sir, comes to my rescue. I will give you the statement authenticated. I am quoting here, sir. Out of 268 FIRs, sir, I heard all members speak.
Honorable Finance Minister.
Please sit down.
Honorable Finance Minister.
Out of, I'm quoting, sir.
Honorable Finance Minister.
FIRs.
Honorable Finance Minister. Honorable members, I have already directed the Honorable Finance Minister that the references she has made about High Court observations in judicial orders, she will authenticate, and not only authenticate reporting of those judgments, but put on the table of the House the judgment. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, quoting again, sir, 19th August 2021, the High Court of Calcutta observed, quote, out of 268 FIRs claimed to be registered by the police suo motu, copies of only 219 could be found. It is evident that 62 FIRs were registered up to May 5, 2021, whereas 157 FIRs were registered from May 6, 2021 onwards. Some of these were registered immediately after the offense was committed, whereas in many of these, FIRs were registered belatedly. Unquote. So the last point on this, on 6th May 2021, MOS Muralidharan and his convoy was attacked. Not even a central minister is safe. So you win, I win doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. All right. Sir, I'll come to responding to some of the observation made by Honorable former Finance Minister. And if you'll allow me, if you'll indulge me with a light-hearted banter, if I may use. Honorable Chair has already ordered me.
I ordered. There is already a direction. Yes, and I'll look into it after I go through it. Please. Ma'am, you were saying something in light-hearted manner.
Sir, if you'll indulge
Please do that. We need it.
Sorry?
Light-hearted comment.
Sir, I'm very serious. Sir, it was a bit surprising, sir. It was a bit surprising, and it was also uncharacteristic, I would say, to see the former finance minister, who's very senior, highly educated, was in the prestigious Harvard University even in 1968 when I was in primary school. But he wholeheartedly concurred and sort of rode on the arguments provided by Derek O'Brien. He took his name more than 3-4 times. Hang on. I've sought the permission of the House. The honorable members here, with respect, I'm giving my observation. There's no other way in which a light-hearted observation can be accommodated. I started thinking, was it an attempt to placate the All India Trinamool Congress to come and attend the ... alliance? Because they seem to be hot and cold. What is it? I didn't understand. Because much before you could come to talking about the economy, that happened. And I said, oh my God, now this is all between All India Trinamool Congress and Congress. The dotted alliance needs them. And they seem to be hot and cold.
Take it. Oh. I had the occasion to make a reference to Mr. Derek O'Brien's name on 3 occasions. And we had a very quick comment from Jairam Ramesh. Is something cooking, something like that you said? Am I right, Jairam? When I took name of Derek O'Brien 3 times on a particular day, the record shows it, you made a comment. Similar kind of comment was made.
So no comparison with you, sir. But sir, I just want to say, no, come on. I sought his permission for a banter, right? Thank you. So the former finance minister made a very linear comparison as to how the GDP has grown from 1991-92, 25 lakh crore, and then 50 lakh crore, and then 100 lakh crores, and so on, and then wondered if I will say that by the end of 23-24, India will have 100 lakh crore as the GDP. That is, if I heard him right, he said going by the trend of doubling every 10 years, it might. So I'm confident that the question is asked with a certain sense of confidence that the Indian economy and people are contributing for its growth. But I would only refer to one editorial which appears today in a paper. I'm not saying my view. but if you would permit me, and I'll also do a authentication and everything else. There is an editorial in the Economic Times today which says, a $4 trillion plus we go. GDP expected to catch up in the coming fiscal. And goes to elaborate, and there's just one line that I'll read for the House, for the benefit of the House, and I quote, as India's GDP rises, would the market cap rise in tandem? Though there is no direct correlation, there could be significant wealth effects that provide tailwinds to the economy. Retail investors own 10% of the equity, about $400 billion, and their share has been rising. That should help consumption, which accounts for close to 60% of the GDP. So, linking that to the growth of the GDP itself, this write-up, which is an editorial in a paper, which is a pink paper, which observes the Indian economy, we get a picture and a probable answer to the former finance minister. Sir, then the worker population ratio was also another issue that the Honorable former finance minister raised. I just want to highlight incorrect it was for him to suggest that the worker population ratio has not improved. There is, obviously, he's done some kind of a, if you permit me, whimsical calculation there and then, and which serves him